Real music is on the way. This is Almost Famous. Your home, the best local musicians, and select live performances.
Here's Johnny.
Here's John Shea.
Who are you? What's your name? My name is Lisa.
And Lisa Azizian.
Welcome to the second hour of Almost Famous here on 95.9 WATD, the South Shores radio station. Brought to you each week by Tiny & Sons Glass, Route 53 in Pembroke, and Weymouth Bank. Log on to weymouthbank.com for more information on them. This is the tiny stage on Almost Famous. This is where you'll get to hear some live local music. Tonight we are in studio with Christa Gniadek. She is here promoting her brand new CD, Leaving Boston. Krista, how are you tonight?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Welcome to the show tonight.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
You excited?
Yeah.
All right. Very cool. Well, if you could introduce yourself, who is Christa Gniadek?
Oh, my name's Christa Gniadek. John, thank you for pronouncing my name right every time. I really appreciate it. I'm a singer-songwriter from the Boston area. I've been playing and singing for about 8 years, and I'm just excited to play some of my original stuff for you guys.
All right, and you brought the CD with you, Leaving Boston, which is out now. It came out back in February?
Yes, it came out mid-February 2014, yeah.
Awesome, and how would you describe your sound?
Well, I would say I have a little bit, people I've usually looked up to and listened to, I'm thinking about when I go back to thinking about when I first started writing. It's kind of like a Nora Jones mixed with a Dave Matthews. There's a little bit Adele happening. And then once I hooked up with my producer, there's a little country, not too much. I know you don't,
I don't mind country.
You don't mind
country. I don't hate it.
You don't hate it. You don't love it. For anyone who doesn't hate it but doesn't love it, I'd say my stuff would work. It's somewhere in there with country. So.
I will agree with that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's not waste any time. Let's go right into your first song tonight. What do you have for us to kick the show off with?
Since I'm playing acoustic solo tonight, I think I'm going to play It's Not Right, which is the first track off my record.
All right.
Leaving Boston.
Christa Gniadek on the tiny stage, 95.9 WATD.
Tell me what you're thinking. It's not right to leave me in the dark. I got nothing to lose, but I feel like I'm losing. It's not right to leave me on this far. It's not right if you don't think you're staying. It's not right to linger like you are. I'm looking for love, are you just looking for love? And it's not right to lead me on this far. It's not right for you to keep me hoping. It's not right to be pulling at my heart. I know where I want to go if that's not where we're going. It's not right to lead me on this far. It's not right to lead me on this far. It's not right to lead me on.
Christa Gniadek on the tiny stage tonight, 95.9 WATD, with the leadoff track from her latest CD, Leaving Boston. What's the story behind that song?
It's not right? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I was sort of seeing somebody, and I guess the stress on sort of is because I just kind of wasn't sure what we were, and I wanted it to be kind of like said. That's why it says it's not right to leave me on this far. I'm looking for love. Yeah, so and the bridge kind of gives that away too. The how long must I wait? I'm not patient, obviously. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Sounds good. Now, the CD, as I mentioned, is called Leaving Boston. How is this different from your previous material?
Well, my previous material, actually, I brought you my 2 other CDs. I'll give those to you after. Those, I did not have a producer. They were self-produced. So I guess I did, but it was me. So that's different. On Leaving Boston, I had a producer, a really great one. And other than that, I guess just the quality of the recording, the musicianship on it, just mostly because of the players were amazing. It was so cool. And I had gone to Berkeley and studied songwriting, so some of that came through a little bit. A couple of the songs ended up being influenced by that. Not all, but some.
That's awesome. Now, you said you've been playing for a number of years. How long have you actually been writing music?
I started writing when I was 16, so I'm 24 now. So it's been about 8 years. All right, wait, that's not 8. Did I just do math wrong? No, it was 8. I'm right. Okay, yeah. So it's been 8 years. So right around the time that I started writing was when I sort of committed to performing and stuff too. About the same time. I was a little nervous at first, but...
Now, what made you want to start writing music or writing songs?
Well, I would always write in my journal, and I was playing classical piano, and I was writing poetry. I was just always kind of felt like I was a writer, like by definition. And so I kind of put those 2 things together. The writing about, situations in my life, which would be the lyrics, and then my musical side. So
Awesome. Sounds good. We have Christa Gniadek live in studio tonight here on 95.9 WATD, Almost Famous Radio. My name is John, and I'm going to turn things back over to you, Christa, to play your next song on your playlist tonight.
Oh, cool. Okay. I'm going to play one that you requested that I play something I haven't recorded, so I'll play something I haven't recorded. This one's called This Train. We got one-way tickets to the way we're living, and I'm sure glad I didn't trade mine in. I'd be missing so many kisses, all those kisses we keep giving. Oh, this train will keep rolling, and I will not let you go. Keep rolling, and I will not let you go. We might start fighting, I might start crying, but we'll be side by side. Just me and you and time, hanging out in our life, making life feel alive. Oh, this train will keep rolling, and I will not let you go. Oh, this train will keep rolling, and I will not let you go. Come on, sit down with me now. Come on, sit down with me. Oh, come on, sit down. go. Oh, this train will keep rolling, and I will not let you go. Oh, this train will keep rolling, and I will not let you go.
Christa Gniadek on the tiny stage tonight, 95.9 WATD, with a new track. What's the story behind that song?
That one, I guess it's kind of the opposite of It's Not Right. It's about finding somebody that you're willing to go through life with. So I was kind of relating life to a train and kind of sitting on a train together and staying in the same seats, so to speak. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Seems to be a common theme in folk music. Trains and folk music seem to go hand in hand.
It's a train song, it's a folk song, and it's about love. I just pulled on all the stops on that one. So
See, country is trucks, folk seems to be trains.
Right, exactly. Exactly. So
And rock seems to be like Mustangs and Corvettes.
Right, exactly. That's so true. That's so true.
We have Christa Gniadek on the tiny stage, 95.9 WATD. What is your website if people want to find more information on you?
It's www.christagniadek.com, and that's Gniadek for my last name. Also Christa for my first name.
Do a lot of people get your name wrong?
Yeah. That's okay, because first of all, it's my name. So a lot of what I do and I feel like is about being myself. So it's kind of more of a challenge for me to keep my name, which I like. And also, I guess there's no other Christa Gniadek. Like, I Googled my name, and it's just me. So I like that. I think that's pretty cool.
And it's easy to find on Facebook, too.
Exactly. You're not going to be like, is that her? Like, it's definitely me. It's either you can't find me because you don't know how to spell my name, or it's me.
Until you're, rich and famous and you've got like 1 million fan pages.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. It'll be easy for some... Well, no, maybe not, because then it'll be harder for someone to double as me because, I don't know.
They can't spell your name.
If that even happens. Let's all cross our fingers, please.
We have Christa Gniadek on the tiny stage promoting her CD, Leaving Boston. Now, the artwork on this CD is unique. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's actually, it connects front and back, and it's a butterfly display. And so they're all hand-drawn. It's fairly beautiful. And there's a bunch of butterflies, and instead of like the type of butterfly, I guess, species, it's places I've been in my life where I've written a song or just sort of had an experience that I brought along with me, which usually go hand in hand, but sometimes they don't. But and then the Boston butterfly is missing, and then you open the CD and it's on the actual disc, and then you put the disc in the player, and it's just very exciting. It was very thought out.
It plays music, and
it plays music, and then you like the music. Again, everyone cross your fingers, and yeah, I put a lot of thought into it. So
say somebody does like your music tonight. Where can they get your CD?
You can buy my CD. Hard copy has been just for me. So I guess you'll have to come to a show. That would be awesome.
And where can they do that?
Actually, October 18th, I'm at Brighton Music Hall. So that's amazing, and I'm excited. And I'm known to make treats. I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there, that I'm known to make treats.
But I noticed none made it into the radio studio tonight.
I know. Well, I brought some CDs, but that, that's not treats. I should have made treats. I feel
Still counts.
Well, now I know where you work, so I can bring treats anyway.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very tempting.
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I might call you on that.
Yeah, I know. Well, you'll need a thank you, so we'll see.
Don't worry about it. We have Christa Gniadek on the tiny stage tonight. You said October 18th?
October 18th, yes.
At the Brighton Music Hall. How did you land that gig? Because that's not a small place.
No, it's not. Well, actually, I have been... I spend most of my days all the way up until I sleep looking for venues and, talking to people. And I do all this work by myself. So along the way, it was a bunch of hard work and luck, and that's exactly what happened with Brighton Music Hall, because my very, very good friend I met at Berkeley is actually the talent buyer there now. So we've known each other forever. I worked a little bit with him at the Middle East, and then he got his job at Brighton Music Hall. So there's where the luck comes in.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. It is 9:20 here on 95.9 WATD. We have to take a time out, but we have more of Christa Gniadek live on the tiny stage here on 95.9 WATD. And we are back here on 95.9 WATD, the South Shores radio station, with Christa Gniadek on the tiny stage tonight. How you holding up in there?
Great.
Sounding awesome tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Sure thing. So let's go right into another song. What do you have next on your set list?
It's called You.
I like the song.
You do? I know. So do I. Nothing I can say to my family, it seems. Words fly out of mouths and never leave me happy. And sometimes I feel crazy 'cause I'm dying to live off these dreams. But then you hold me. All I wanna do is wake up to you, is wake up to you. All I wanna do is wake up to you, is wake up to you. Thinking about lying when friends ask how long it's been. We broke a few hearts in two once our news fell. Funny how I thought I'd never find love again. But then I hold your hand. All I wanna do is wake up to you, is wake up to you. All I wanna do is wake up to you, is wake up to you. Oh my love, where are we off to next? Oh my love, where are we off to next? Today let's stay in bed. All I wanna do is wake up to you, is wake up to you. All I wanna do is wake up to you, is wake up to you.
Christa Gniadek on the tiny stage tonight, 95.9 WATD. Amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Sure.
I'm so happy. I mean, you know that one, so it's like I want to live up to it, you know?
We played that this morning, actually, as our local track of the day.
I know. Thank you.
Sure thing.
It's amazing.
Sounds great. That's that to me is the the most Norah Jones-ish song on the CD?
Oh, yeah, definitely, especially with the piano. That lick I play on the guitar is on piano, and oh, yeah, totally.
Now, you were telling me when I first met you that that was one of your more recent songs.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I just need a little water. Yes, it is. I guess more recent relative to the other tracks on the record. I write a lot. I write a lot of songs. So, and I fall in love with them very quickly, and I want, them all to become what they're going to become. Like, it's like a bunch of kids or something. I don't know. I don't have kids, but if anyone that has kids can tell me that that's the case, then I get really attached to them. So anyway, Leaving Boston has a lot of older songs and then things I've written in 2009. Even. And You I wrote in 2012, which is relatively recent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Compared to everything else.
Yes. On that CD, yes.
So Sam, our social media girl, had a great question that she wants me to ask you.
Sure.
And that is, how has your self-consciousness changed since you first started writing and performing out up until more recently?
Oh my gosh. That's a great question. I guess it's sort of like, when I first started writing at 16, like I said, I didn't actually perform until I was 18. So it took me a little while to actually get out there and see what was going to happen, I guess.
And once they accepted your songs for what they are?
Yeah, when I had a really great response with my first performance, I was so nervous. I was like shaking and everything. It was,
And how did you overcome that?
I just kept playing. And then I think like the second or third time I played, I messed up really badly. So I was like, oh no. I was so heartbroken over it because up to that point I had played like a total of 3 shows, 2 of which were really great, and then one, and by shows I mean like open mics where I played like 2 songs. And then one just didn't go that well. Like I just started playing a song and then like forgot what I don't know. It was a mess. It was a mess. I got really upset. And then like 2 weeks later, I wrote another song and was playing again. Like I just kept going back to it. And then finally I just committed and was like, okay, you're going to be doing this. So I guess start, getting used to it. And then I grew to love it more than, be scared of it. So
now your songs that are about specific people, do they know those songs are about them?
Some do, yeah. I'm way too much of an open book. And I'll be like, look, I wrote this about you and I'll play it. And yeah. Or I'll be like, I've told somebody before, like, come to my show because there's a song about you in the set, and then they'll be there. And then
can they guess which song is about them?
Yeah, usually they guess. Usually they can guess. Yeah, I'm not secretive about that at all. I guess it depends on the person because if we're on speaking terms, then they'll know.
And if you're not?
If I'm not, then they probably won't know. But usually
they'll live on indefinitely in a Christa Gniadek CD.
Right, but usually we're on speaking terms. So.
Awesome.
They know. They do know. Mm-hmm.
Very cool. We have Christa Gniadek on the tiny stage tonight. ChristaGniadek.com for more information on her. Gniadek. See, I can do that without even looking at the CD.
I know. You're great.
All right. And let's go into another song. What do you have next on your set list?
This is another not yet recorded song. It's called I Moved On. I learned you never change, and I felt alive since you've been gone. I've waited for so long, but that time you spoke of has come. I moved on from you, shook off all those roots. I guess you didn't hold on tight enough, and that's all I needed. Head on freely out. The front door has the loudest echo. Don't you know? Don't you know? So go on and ask me anything you want to. I'm waiting with the truth. I'm sure that's scaring you, 'cause I'm not shaking in these boots me somewhere new. I moved on from you. Shook off all those roots. I guess you didn't hold on tight enough, and that's all I needed to head on freely out. The front door has the loudest echo. Don't you know, don't you know, I moved on, 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 I moved on from you. Shook off all those roots. I guess you didn't hold on tight enough, and that's all I needed to head on freely out. The front door has the loudest echo. Don't you know, don't you know, don't you know, you know it all. Don't you know, don't you know. Hey, 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 ooh, hey, hey, hey,
Christa Gniadek on the tiny stage tonight here on 95.9 WATD. This is Almost Famous. My name is John Shea. And if you could, Christa, tell us the story behind that song.
Oh, I moved on. That one's about seeing somebody you haven't seen in a really long time, and they're in like the exact same place they were, and you are like in a totally different place. And yeah. And it's just kind of like you're aware of how much you've moved on from them in your life, even though you're together in that moment. Right?
I could see that.
Yeah, you're nodding. All right.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So it is 9:35 here on 95.9 WATD. There's been a lot of activity on Facebook, so we might as well just tell the listeners how we met.
There's activity on Facebook? What's going on?
Well, people have been commenting on that post from earlier today.
Oh, yeah. Well, I sent my CD in because I'm working really hard. So there it is.
There's been some rumors around this.
About what? About when we first met in person.
Yes.
Yes.
Because we did not get lost in the city.
We did, though. We did. And somebody, okay, wait. Somebody said, too, they were like, oh, yeah, that dead end you probably, like, knew you were going the wrong way when you saw the dead end sign. And I'm thinking, like, no, because there was actually headlights we saw.
Coming towards us.
Towards us. And I was like, John, that's headlights in our direction.
Well, you're the one with the GPS saying go straight.
I know. Wait, I said that? I said go straight?
Because my GPS was
But
dead.
you didn't go straight, though. You turned. You were like, okay, it wasn't a turn. It was like a veer. But we're talking about Watertown, so no offense to anybody in Watertown, but like there's a lot of veering that occurs rather than turns,
thank
right?
you for the Watertown Police Department for not being around that area at that time of night.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure there was a wrong way sign that maybe was faded by the sun. I'll give you that. That's possible.
And plus it was 2:00 in the morning.
Yes, yeah. But I'm gonna go with the sign that I'm pretty sure I saw, but like didn't realize was an issue right away. Might have been faded, maybe.
So yes, we didn't get killed.
No, we didn't get killed. Obviously not, which is what we should focus on here, I think. Right? Yeah.
All right, let's move on to some more questions here during this Christa Gniadek interview. What is next for Christa Gniadek?
Oh, Well, right now I'm working on getting my songs out to more radio stations, independent stations that like AAA radio and college radio.
Okay.
I don't know if the average listener knows what that means, but it's radio, which is great. And I think actually...
More airplay equals more money.
Well, more airplay equals more people hearing my stuff. And yeah, hopefully more money. That would be nice. But I guess I was played in Netherlands, or I've been added at a station in Netherlands. I found out earlier this week, so that was exciting for me. I'm excited about that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Any more big shows coming up?
No, just the one at Brighton Music Hall on the 18th. That's my biggest one coming up. I really want to see people out at that one. So, but other than that, I'm actually trying to book November, and I'm not really sure what my next move is going to be. So,
Well, if anybody likes what you sound like tonight, can they book you?
oh yeah.
What's the best way to do that?
Email or call me. I like phone calls, but you can email me, Christa, Christa, at Maiden Brain Music, MaidenBrain.
Now, what's that for?
Well, I just sort of created my own little music business for myself. And I guess it just makes me feel cooler that I have Christa at my business name that I was proud of, because it's a pun. Maiden Brain. Do you get it?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Awesome. I like that.
Yeah, I think, but it's just, oops, sorry. Yeah, it's just my little business that I started, so.
So let's talk influences. Who influenced you, both growing up and now?
I mentioned this earlier, but I will say it again, mostly because it's so true. Dave Matthews ended up being a huge influence on me. I started being a huge Dave Matthews fan. I think at 14 I had a playlist of like over 1,000 of his songs, like numerous versions and live versions and everything, and I would just listen to it nonstop. I just love Dave Matthews. Nora Jones I used to listen to a lot in the car on the way to school, so that was big. But I was also very much influenced by pop music, which I guess is somewhat surprising, but like my earliest memories is listening to like Britney Spears on the radio. And I remember one of my first memories of singing by myself and realizing I like singing. Do you remember that song "Lucky" by Britney Spears?
Yes.
Can I
think
reference
so.
songs? Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah, I was sitting outside on my I never told anybody this, so you get to know. I was sitting outside on my front lawn waiting for the bus, and I was in my little like Catholic uniform where I went to a Catholic school, and I was like 6, and I was singing "Lucky" by Britney Spears. So I hate to not mention something like that, because stuff like that did influence me. So I was kind of all over the place, but all my stuff just kind of comes out naturally, and hopefully it sounds like me, you know?
That's a perfect segue into this next question.
Sure.
What are some of your guilty pleasure songs?
Oh my God, this is like, oh my God, I don't even know where to start. My guilty pleasure songs.
Let's start with new songs. New guilty pleasure songs.
Like new ones, like recent popular songs. Katy Perry, "Roar." I love that song. I love that song. That song is so good. "Call Me Maybe" came on the radio today, and I was totally into it. "Let's Be Serious." I love that song too. Good song. Total guilty pleasure. What else? It's like a lot of pop. Female pop artists. That new Taylor Swift song, "Shake It Off."
Yeah, we were talking about that last week with Brianna Grace.
Was that hers too?
Yes.
I love that song. Yeah, great song. Total guilty pleasure. Yeah, definitely.
And just the whole story behind that song is great too, just because she's saying more or less, her answer to what everybody's saying about her.
Yeah, I know. I love that she just kind of talked about what people thought she wouldn't. I love that. That was really cool.
How about older guilty pleasures? Do you listen to any like cheesy 80s pop or anything like that?
Cheesy 80s pop? Oh my gosh. I don't know how much of a guilty pleasure Madonna would be, but I love Madonna because I mean, she's amazing. Is that a guilty pleasure? I feel like everybody loves Madonna, so it's not.
I don't know. It's a good question.
Yeah. So I'll leave that up to somebody else, to someone listening to decide, but I love Madonna. The soundtrack to Wedding Singer. And I'm talking volume 1 and 2. Like, not volume 1 only, 1 and 2. Just nonstop listen to those. And that has, like, everything on it for as far as 80s. Oh, my God. Yeah. Those, but specifically the Wedding Singer soundtrack.
Like Wang Chung and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like, yes. I know every single word on both volumes. Both.
I bet your road trips are fun with you.
Yeah. I hope so. I have fun by myself, so I'm assuming when people come with me, it's also fun. So, yeah.
Awesome. How about some of your favorite local musicians? Who do you listen to locally?
Oh my gosh, locally, I love local music. You got me into Girls, Guns, and Glory, and I'm loving their record. We traded records, and that was amazing.
Double D and the Haymakers.
Double D and the Haymakers, obviously. I've gone to 2 of their shows now. Very fun. Very fun. I love them. They're amazing. And they're such nice guys. Eva Walsh is great. Yeah, I know you know Eva. Yeah. I'm trying to think who else that I really love. Well, I'm playing with Chatham County Line. I don't know if they consider locals, though. I'm, like, on the fence now about mentioning people I play with at Brighton Music Hall, because a lot of time they're national acts.
But they're indie national acts.
Yeah,
you get to see them kind of before they make it big.
Yeah, it's fun. And I like opening shows, too, because, like, I don't know, it just kind of sets the tone for the whole night. It's fun. It's really fun. I'm excited about it.
Now, when you're playing an opening act, what do you get, like 45 minutes to kind of strut your stuff?
I think I'm only getting 30 minutes, so I have, like, a very limited window of opportunity to start the night off right and, you know, get people to come say hi, hopefully.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How about another song? What do you have next on your set list?
What do I have next?
I see the harmonica there. Can I pressure you into playing something with that?
Actually, I don't know if I can, because it's in the key of It's Not Right, and I, like, just decided I didn't want to play it tonight. I thought it was, like, more stripped down, and now you're like, play the harmonica, and I'm stuck. Thanks, John. Yeah.
It's live radio. No pressure.
No, yeah. No pressure. I just, you know, have to say no and feel bad about it. But whatever.
It's okay.
I could go out to my car and get my other one, but then, you know, everyone would have to wait for that. I don't know about that.
Yeah, dead air is not good.
Yeah. Dead air, not good. See, I'm learning. Okay, so this is, let me play off. I didn't write this down, but I always do this. I don't even, it's like more of a guide. This set list is more of a guide. So this one's called Love Like Ours. It's off Leaving Boston. I wait for days, for hours, for dollars, for train rides. You get your beat up truck and make sure that you're on time. You just put gas in the tank and then wanna take me out. I say that's alright, babe, that's not what it's all about. Some may spend in a day what we save to pay for one little diamond and driving some fancy car, but they don't have a love like ours. It's barely 8, you made coffee and pancakes. One of the few mornings I'm glad that I'm awake. I take a sip, know you left the sugar out. Look up for a kiss, yeah, this is what it's about. Some may spend in a day what we'd save to pay for one little diamond and driving some fancy car, but they don't We show our books, so look the same page. Like that wine we sometimes drink in bed, this just gets better with age. And forever does seem really long, but I will never do you wrong. This is worth too much to me. Oh, can't you see? Some may spend in a day when we'd save to pay for one little diamond and drive in some fancy car, but they don't have a love like ours. No, they don't have a love like ours. No, they don't have a love like ours.
Christa Gniadek on the tiny stage tonight, 95.9 WATD. That, I think, is my second favorite song off the CD.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. I love that. That's so good to hear. Thank you.
I love the stripped downness of that song. It's very kind of, I don't know, kind of has a cool vibe to it.
Yeah, it's like cozy in a way.
Yeah.
I guess that's what I always feel like.
Kind of like fallish. It feels like, reminds me like.
Yeah, it does. No wonder why I picked it. I knew there was a reason. You know?
We have Christa Gniadek on the tiny stage. By the way, my dad just texted me and said you sound great.
Hi, John's dad. Oh my God, cool. Thank you.
You can find Christa on Facebook, ChristaGniadek.com, Gniadek. What is your social media presence?
What is it?
Like, are you on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm on everything. Oh, what is it? It's very engaging and fun and worthwhile.
So follow Christa on Twitter, Facebook.
Yes.
What's your handle? What's your screen name?
I opted out of my last name for these, and I went with Christa Coo. So it's ChristACOO. And that's my Twitter handle. And same for Instagram.
Awesome. How about Facebook?
Facebook is just my name. So I believe, yes, you can go to facebook.com/Christa Gniadek, and then you'll be on my music page.
And again, it's Gniadek. People are going to get this right by the end of the show, I swear. We're going to hammer it into them.
Yes.
You got to come up with like a jingle. That people
I know.
can
I
remember
actually started doing that when I was like 18 or 19. Yeah, I did. I don't know if I could play it, but I came up with something.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's take a break and see if you can figure that out by the time we get back.
Really?
Sure.
Cool. Okay, yeah.
All right. We have Christa Gniadek on the tiny stage, 95.9 WATD. And before we go back over to Christa Gniadek on the tiny stage, Sam has your calendar update. Sam, what's going on tonight?
Lots. Let's get your plans for the weekend set. This Friday at 8:30 p.m., you can see Janae Halstead, Susan Catano, Brian Carroll, Patrick Homan, Catherine David, Monk Dwayne, Greg Klima, Ryan Fitzsimmons, Felicia Taylor, Jimmy Ryan, and more. Ooh, that was a long list. At the 3rd Annual Harmony for Humanity Daniel Pearl Music Day at the Lizard Lounge. So that is this Friday at 8:30 p.m. Next up, there's Anika Scribbling. She will be at New World Tavern in Plymouth this Friday. Molly Pinto Madigan will be at the Me and Thee Coffee House in Marblehead on Friday night. And let's see who's our number 4 here. We've got Ayla Brown at the Spire in Plymouth on October 11th at this Saturday. She'll be performing with Howie Day. And last but not least, on Saturday at Toad with Divers at 10 p.m., you can also catch Janae Halstead there. So plenty to do this weekend.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sam. And also on October 18th, the Brighton Music Hall, our tiny stage artist tonight will be performing, and that is Christa Gniadek. Christa, how you holding up in there?
I'm great. Do you want me to play the jingle? Because I remember it.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Okay, I've never played this before, so we need to say that first. Okay. Okay, hang on. Wow. Okay.
This might make it onto YouTube.
Really? Okay. I was born with a name. It may not be too common, but I cannot control this much. Came with my DNA, and it may seem a little strange, but it's something I don't want wanna change, 'cause if I do, I don't feel the same. Plus that requires fame. It's spelled Gniadek. It's spelled Gniadek. That's Christa with a CH. And you can visit my Facebook page when we leave this place.
Love it. Awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Is that going to be on the next CD?
Oh, yes. Yes, the hidden track. No, track 1, actually. Officially.
Once again, your website, ChristaGniadek.com, Gniadek, as you heard in the jingle. It's going to be stuck in my head now for the rest of the night.
Yes,
Thank you.
That is the idea of my 18-year-old self thinking of that. So there we go.
One more question before we say goodnight and hear our final song. Any fun, embarrassing on-stage moments you'd like to share with the thousands of listeners we have out there?
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going to go back to the harmonica. I've hit myself in the face because I have the headgear thing. Oh, my God, so embarrassing. I'll be putting my harmonica on. It'll, like, hit me in the face and then, like, go back and hit the microphone. And it's a mess. But it happens.
Drives the sound guy crazy, I'm sure.
Yeah, I bet. He doesn't say anything because usually they probably forget by the time the set's over, ideally. Hopefully that's not the highlight of the set. Oh, Christa hit herself in the face with the harmonica. But yeah. Oh, I have so many more. Tell them to call me. I have plenty. Plenty. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming down to the South Shore tonight. You're sounding great.
Absolutely.
We have to make way for Peter Black and the Wide World of Blues coming your way next at 10 o'clock. But what are you taking us home with tonight?
Leaving Boston. She said it's time to run. You're leaving Boston. That bridge, the one he made you cross, will stand for what he lost. Cheer up, she said, those tears of joy should be walking out the door. And those bricks he used to build you up will crumble soon enough. He promised there would be so much more, so it's okay. He steps aside. She said, feel your feet on the teeth floor, 'cause you're moving and don't even have to try. Take down, she said, those old photos and one sentimental dose. 'Cause that bruise, the one he gave your heart, will be tearing his apart. He promised there would be so much more, so it's okay. He steps aside. She said, feel your feet on the teeth floor, 'cause you're moving and don't even have to try.